Hi folks, so sat here waiting for John. We're in Soho Square. I am absolutely shattered today. I am just so tired. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, work as usual has been great. You know, it's work is good and I'm really enjoying it and everything, but I'm just so tired at the moment. Now it's funny as well because actually Beardy Rebel, Kev, I'm addressing this directly to you right now. I have apparently got 7 days holiday due, which I need to use up before the end of this month, I think. So let's see if we can, if you can give me a ring or email or whatever. Let me know. Let me know if no, well, not if, but when, if we can coordinate with our I can't even flip in. Right, yeah, so if we can coordinate our days so that we can coincide with each other's day off. So yeah, so hopefully, obviously I'm gonna have to wait until Monday now, because the boss wasn't in today. Well, she was in just momentarily apparently, blah blah blah, and then like off she went to do whatever else she was doing. Yeah, obviously I'll have to wait until Monday, but if hopefully you can get in contact with me over the weekend, we can sort something out. I can find out what days you're going to be available and what days then, because then I've, like I say, I've got a week that I can choose any time within this month at least, and then hopefully we can coordinate our time off and then we can go and do whatever we're going to do. So yeah, that's something at least. So I think I'm going to try and organise, get a week off. I don't know if it's going to be next week or not. But presumably it won't be next week, it'll be the week after, I'm going to guess. So presumably sometime not next week but the week after, when I'll get this week off, because I think I need it, to be quite honest. I really I need a rest. I need to catch my breath, and I need to and also I need some time to work on John's slides and all. That's part of the reason why I'm meeting John today. Have a little chat about the slides, how I'm progressing, which I'm not at the moment. But anyway, yeah, so yep, it is now, actually, let me check the time, it's 20 past 12. I'm supposed to meet John at 1. So I think that wind might be actually blowing on, this wind might actually be blowing on the mic here. It's not very strong, obviously, it's just a little breeze, but you know what it's like on there. It sounds like a flipping hurricane. So, right, okay, so for now, like I say, not much else to say or do at the moment. Once I've seen John, I don't know, because like obviously it's weekend, it's Friday, so I'm thinking what I might do is I might go somewhere within London, maybe to a museum or something, I'm not sure yet. But again, you know, I need to go and do something. I need to film something. I need to do something other than just vlog. No, hang on. No, that's not. I meant, no, hang on. There's a word and I can't. It's not coming to mind. Right. Okay. So for now, I'm going to leave it there, and I shall catch you folks later. Hopefully, when we've gone somewhere interesting in a bit. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Hi folks, so I'm cutting through Soho, and I've just been, like I say, you'll see in the beginning of this video, I was saying I'm going to meet John in Soho Square. So I had my little chat with John, some interesting things talking about. He wants me to write a chapter for his book, so that's going to be interesting. He also wants me to do the artwork for the cover of the book, which will be cool. So there's a couple of things there to look forward to. So yeah, all in all, nice little productive meeting with John. So on this weekend I'm going to be concentrating on doing the slides for John. But I'm not going to go straight home yet, because I was thinking, like I say, it is the weekend, it's Friday, so I might have a little trip round and just see what we can see. So yeah, this is Soho, part of Soho anyway, that we're in, and yeah, I love all these little passageways and stuff, man. Fascinating. Yeah, but as you can see, a lot of it's this end at least is getting all redone, modernised and what have you, sort of thing. So yeah, so let's have a little wander, see what we can see, and yeah, yeah, so at some point I'm definitely going to go find somewhere, you know, I don't know, a museum or something or whatever. Look at this, look what they're doing to all this here, look. Wow, this whole place is getting done up. Look at this, wow. So cool. Oh man, the more salubrious, shall we say, the more salubrious side of things. Oh dear, funny. Oh dear. Right, okay. So, wow, noisy. Okay, folks. Right. So I'm trying to decide which way I'm going to head. I might. I'm not sure which way to go yet. But yeah, we'll definitely find somewhere. Right, okay. Yeah, I know I'm a bit all over the place at the minute. Just a million and one things going through my head at the minute. So, right, okay. So for now, I'm gonna leave it there, and I'll catch you folks later. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. So, another one of these little side streets. Love these little side streets, mate. They're really cute. Wow, man. So cool. Like I say, you could imagine, couldn't you? Sort of like, you know, sort of hundreds of years ago, what those streets might have looked like, kind of thing. Right, so this is the back end of Chinatown, basically. We're heading towards sort of Leicester Square, but this is like the back end of Chinatown, as it were, sort of thing. So you can see the gate, and you know, like I said, Manchester's got one of these, but you know, it's been a while since I last, and I can't remember whether it's as ornate or not. I think it is, but I can't quite remember. So more of the sort of side streets that way, and like I say, more of the Chinatown in that direction. So this is all sort of Chinatown around there, and then down round this corner here, you've got Leicester Square, like I say. So like, as I'm walking along and I'm trying to think, you know, I am super tired, and like, you know, as I'm really tired, and it's like, it's not like really cold, but it's not that warm either, sort of thing, and I don't know, I'm just kind of like, I do want to try and go somewhere kind of interesting, but again, I haven't got a lot on my Oyster card, so I can't really travel around on the buses so much and the tube necessarily. I mean, I can to some extent, but not a great deal, because I really need to save a bit of it for getting to work next week. Yeah, so basically, I don't want to be sort of walking around too much either. But like I say, I'm trying to think where I can go that might be a little bit interesting, and somewhere maybe hopefully that I haven't been for a while, and also rather than vlog and film the same places over and over and over again. So yeah, like I say, that's Leicester Square over there. So I'm not sure what that crowd's watching over there, but there's something happening over there. Right, okay, so we got Piccadilly Circus ahead of me there. Just racking my brains, like I say, to try and think of somewhere. Right, okay, nice bit of breeze decides to blow on my flipping camera, which is handy. Right, okay. There's Covent Garden, of course. We could head to Covent Garden, maybe. Right, okay, I'll tell you what, for now, I'll leave it there. And I'll try and figure out where we're going to go. Okay, I'll leave it there for now, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so we're now at Covent Garden. And we'll have a little wander. I'll show you actually the... we won't be going in because it costs about 18 quid to get in there. Well, actually, I'm saying that was at least about 2 years ago. Something like that anyway. Roughly about 2 years back. Or maybe actually a bit longer than that, I'm not even sure now. But it's around about 18 quid back then. So I'm not entirely sure whether it's the same price still now. But I'll show you the Transport for London Museum. Or the Transport Museum. Yeah, at some point I definitely want to try it. I definitely want to go in it. It definitely needs doing. Definitely. Because, you know, transport is fascinating and interesting, and I like transport like anybody else. You know what I mean? Particularly trains. Not so much buses, particularly, but still. Right. Okay. So, yeah, hang on, let me just... Right. So, if I'm not mistaken, the Transport Museum is just over there, in that direction. We will go that way shortly. But yeah, here we are, Covent Garden. You know, there's an interesting store here as well, but I don't think we'll be able to film in it. They'll probably more than likely definitely tell me not to. But it's the Apple store. And I went in here one day just to look at the building. Because I found the building fascinating. But of course, there's no way I'm going to be able to film in there, do you know what I mean? They won't let me, do you know what I mean? As soon as I walk in with this, you know what I mean, they'll turn around and say, oh, I'm sorry, you can't film in it. But I'd love to be able to, because if no other reason, like I said, the building itself is fascinating. And I love the way they've incorporated the new with the old. Sorry. Thank you. It's okay? Because, I mean, I don't know how well you can see it from here. It's a bit awkward because, like I said, I'm pretty sure if I tried to go actually in there and film, they wouldn't, you know, they'd stop me straight away. But I mean, look at that gate over there and that brickwork. Do you know what I mean? And I just love the way they've incorporated, and this glass flipping spiral staircase. I love it, absolutely love it. I'd love to be able to take you guys in there and show you. But I went in there one day when I first discovered it, and I walked round and I was just staring at all the stonework, brickwork. I wasn't looking at any of the products or anything like that. They were, what they made of me, I don't know. You know what I mean? The staff in there, what they made of me, just wandering around looking at all the flipping brickwork and the stonework and all the you know, the steel beams. And because you know me, guys, I love stuff like that. I love the way a building looks and all its gubbins and all the rest of it. It's freaking fascinating, man. It's absolutely fascinating. Absolutely love it. So yeah, and like I say, that gate, that flipping gate fascinates me. Wonder what that was originally about, that cave. It really intrigues me. I would love to know. I don't know. I mean, because there's a wall right behind it, so I don't suppose it served any practical use necessarily, or is it just for ornate purposes? But then again, that brickwork behind it could actually be new, because even though it's well blended in, as it were, actually there could have been original entrance there at some point, I guess, possibly. But yeah, you know, I'm itching to go in there and film it. But I know straight away they'll stop me. They'll say, "Excuse me, sir, sorry, can't film in here." Do you know what I mean? So, oh well, never mind. What can you do? What can you do? Right, okay. So, I mean, I suppose I could just always ask them, couldn't I? I'm going to ask. If you don't ask, you don't find out, do you? If you don't ask, you don't get. So, I'm going to go and ask someone and see what they say. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for now. Hopefully, we might be able to film the building itself, but then again, they might not let us. I highly suspect probably not. So I'm going to find out. There's no harm in asking, is there? They can only say no. Right. Catch you folks in a minute. Bye for now. Okay folks, so the answer was no, sadly. Initially he sort of said yes, but then he didn't realise it was for a YouTube channel. So, oh well. You know, like I said, if you don't ask, you don't get, so. But, yeah, I love that building. It's so awesome, I love it. You know, I mean, that's glass spiral staircase is just flipping awesome. It's just so cool. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And like I say, I'd love to be able to film in there, but obviously they won't let me, so oh well. So am I hiding my disappointment? Well, oh dear. Right, anyway, okay, let us try and find where is it? It should be over here somewhere. Let's see. I mean, this is in itself quite an amazing building and all. Obviously Victorian. So yeah, this is quite a cool building. I'm seeing it in the background in where it's framing me. It looks pretty cool, actually. Right, let's have a look. Where are you, Mr. Transport Museum? Here it is. So let's go and check this out. So there we go, look. So London Transport Museum. You see? So, sorry, excuse me guys. Still got this cough going on. Right, so, like I say, this is the Transport Museum. I've been wanting to do this museum for so long, but like I say, it's the price that prohibits me a little bit. Like I say, last time I checked it was around about 18 quid. Let's check out the price now. See if it's still about the same, but I don't know. But that is the main reason why I've not done this museum. I seriously would love to do this museum. Let's have a look. Is it going to give us a price on here? Oh, there we go. Oh look, well, it's £17.50. So, yeah, like I said to you, I know it says concessions 15 quid, but I don't know whether I would qualify for that or not. I'm not sure what they would class as a concession. But, you know, would they class, well, I can't even remember how I classify myself now. But anyway, yeah, so, like I said, 18 quid. That's one of the main reasons why I've still not done this museum yet. But I would seriously love to do it, because obviously transport's a fascinating thing, and I can imagine it's got some really old stuff in there that would be really super fascinating to have a look. But oh well, again, at some point we'll definitely be doing it. It's just about getting around to it, and you know, when I've got the right amount of money to be able to do it and stuff. Right, okay, so yep, for now, I think we shall Leave Covent Garden. It looks pretty cool though. I do like the way this is all set up like this. This is really, really cool. So, yeah, for now, I'm going to leave it there, and I think we shall be transported from here to some other place. So, catch you folks later. So, here we are. We've been transported to a different place. Ta-da! So I wanted to show you this, actually I've just realised something. Let me just right. Okay, so yeah, so basically whilst I was out and about and waiting for John, there were some people doing a film, or they had a camera anyway. They would have this camera, and anyway, so basically they were stopping random people. This is whilst I was sat in the park on that bench, and they were asking random people if they would participate in this, a few questions in front of the camera. So I was sat there waiting for John, and you know, I thought, okay, fair enough. So anyway, they were asking me what I thought this was. So let me show you guys. Ta-da! So there you go. So I don't know what you guys are going to make of this, but you see now, I'll explain why it's broken in a minute. But now this is a fruit. Yeah, this is a fruit, and it's from the tree of life, and it grows in Africa. They didn't specify which African country, but apparently it grows in Africa. I don't know if it's all parts of Africa or what, but this is from the tree of life apparently, and this is a fruit, and anyway, it's full of vitamin C apparently, and starch, and all sorts of different things. Anyway, it's actually quite furry. I don't know if the camera is picking that up, but it's kind of furry, like velvety furry, if that makes any sense. And it's quite light. It feels really light. It feels like it's empty inside. And then they ask you, they ask you if you know what it is, and this and the other, and blah blah blah, and then they ask you how would you open it, and then they give you a choice of different tools, like a hammer, a mallet, a chisel is another one that they give you. I chose the mallet. So then they ask you to break it open, and then you see you've got this inside, and this essentially is like the meat, like like you'd get in a coconut or whatever. But unlike coconut, it's dry. It's bone dry. It feels like chalk. Even when you feel it in your hands, it feels like a piece of chalk. And then they ask you to taste it, and it tasted like cardboard. When I tasted it, it was a bit like eating cardboard. That was the texture. But then when it got wet in my mouth, it was kind of like it went like really like putty, almost like, well, sort of like doughy almost, and sort of like stuck to my teeth, yeah. So anyway, apparently this is full of vitamin C, and it's quite fibrous, and so it's got a lot of fibre, and it's supposed to be really, really healthy stuff, and it's used in yogurts, and it's used as a flavouring apparently. Even though when they asked me, do you think it's got a nice flavour or anything like that, personally I didn't think it. I thought it had a really, like I say, literally like eating paper or cardboard. I didn't really, but it was funny enough, afterwards I started noticing a taste. After it had been stuck to my teeth for a little while, I started noticing a sort of like vanilla-y taste, almost quite vanilla, but not quite that. But anyway, so yeah, I just thought this was really super interesting, guys. And like I say, this is a fruit from the tree of life, and he did tell me what it was called, and now I've completely forgotten. Oh, for crying out loud, I can't remember what it's called. A ban ban. Oh no! Oh, flipping heck! Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Right, I'm gonna have to Google it and find out. I can't remember what it's called. Okay, folks. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now, and I'll catch you folks later. Bye for now.